Let me try this for everyone. Because it's often asked, what are your credentials? Where are you from? What do you know? Most people rely on some sort of certificate, some sort of piece of paper. No, I'm not going to get real deep into the papacy and what all that shit means, because it's irrelevant to me. Because if you're in the streets, if you're in the real world, it don't matter what dojo you went to. Like, man up, show your fucking wisdom, show your skill. Like, I don't care how many basketball courts you've been to. If you're not making, if you're not going to make that shot, buddy, if you're not going to cross somebody the fuck over, if you're not going to, show improve. And I say this with funny because it's this. There's not too many places. There's not too many things that I'll participate in that I don't. This is what I'm saying. When I say something, it's because I know it. I don't put myself in a position to talk shit if I don't know how to do it. I'm not gonna walk onto a basketball court where I'm not capable of crossing someone over and making that last shot. I'm not willing to speak things that I know not of. I'm not gonna put myself in environments where I don't show and earn respect simultaneously. And what I mean by this, in the sense of the knowledge that I provide to people. What kind of PhD, what kind of certificate would I have? Where do I come from? What do I know? Where have I been? What do I know about? I'm 38 years old in the realm of, the way people look at things. I haven't had to have a job in about, 15, 16 years. Like a job at all. Like literally no work. Like not no work, but no, I didn't go anywhere. I've had unfettered access to any type of information I'd like. And I'm providing that to all of you, just right there. Let me, like, the PhDs that people get, that they're earning by paying a bunch of money so they could earn money. Let me try this idea on you. People go to college and pay hundreds of thousands of dollars. And let me just jump in here too with this secondary thing. I went to college during high school. And I was doing it during high school so I could go play basketball at a local college, at an institute of technology. And I went there from 10th grade to 12th grade so I could play basketball with collegiate, like high level basketball when I was 5'10" little white kid playing ball, right? So I did that when I was a child, not knowing what I'm trying to deliver to you right now, which is this. People go to colleges paying a lot of money. I went for free. And I continue. I went to the real university for free. And I continue to. I'm well into studying because I want to. Because I desire to. I adore information. I'm passionate about how I deliver this information to people and how I got it, how I earned it. And I don't mean earning. I mean, it wasn't an effort to me because it wasn't something outside of what I desired and I was capable of participating in, how my mind worked. A lot of people went to college, university, to get a certificate, to earn money. So they could earn money. And this is something I've said before. If you chase the goddess of money, the goddess of wisdom runs away. If you chase the goddess of wisdom, the goddess of money is sure to follow. Now, I don't really care about, I don't even really care about that statement in the second part, because I'm a rich man in a lot of ways, but I don't have money. If you knew how I lived and what I and what I do on a day-to-day basis, you wouldn't want my life. But in a larger sense, like I've spent more than 40 hours a week with no time off for 15 years, studying things, reading books, living a life, walking through weird places, playing games with people, drinking with people, dancing with people, doing things. I've traveled most of the East Coast and lived in a lot of different areas that has provided me with wisdom, to me at least. And if you're getting nothing out of it, so be it. But what is my PhD? Was my source of wisdom? Where does it come from? What have I went through? None of that really matters. I'm just, if you were to pour all of my jelly beans in a pot, and someone else that has a PhD in say psychology, or they're a mathematician, or they're part of the medical field, like, man, they put a few years in, like, really, like, not a few years, a few hours, just to be provided with a carrot at the end of a stick. I everything I've done, it wasn't for a carrot or a dollar. And I've spent more time doing the shit that these people claim they know about. And in fact, I spend time outside of my body in the dream world when I'm sleeping to qualify myself. Not for you. For me, because I enjoy it. But I enjoy it because I can provide it to everyone else. And people that come and listen to what I have to say, you don't have to pay me $50,000 a year. You don't have to pay me shit. It'd be nice, hopefully somehow in some way this pays off, and some financial reward to give me cool tokens so I can build a giant house. And I wouldn't even build a giant house. That's stupid. But I don't want much. I don't want all the weird shit. That's the point. Is I have knowledge beyond this. Could you imagine spending the better part of your life, literally more than half of my life, I've spent researching, studying, reading, watching documentaries, listening to different kinds of music, not even just listening, but really, in one of my favorite movies ever. Are you hearing Jimmy? Are you listening to Jimmy? Anybody know the movie White Man Can't Jump? Are you really? It's a difference between listening and hearing something, and it's something I did in a couple of my last videos. Like, people only listen so they can respond, not because they want to learn. And I've listened to so many thousands of hours of one directional information to me on the internet through reading a book. You can't respond to an author through reading a book. You can't respond to somebody that just puts a video up, or like Alan Watts. He's dead. You can't respond to dead people. You can't respond to Walter Russell. He's done here on this plane. You can't talk to Nikola Tesla. You can't talk to people from the 1200s. You can't talk. You can't do that. So all I've done is ingested this. And so, what is my certificate? What have I earned? What have I, in earning? And then I don't want to even get into all that again. When I say I have 15,000 hours, it'd be an understatement. It's said that if you spend 10,000 hours really focused on something, you'll be a professional. Like, I've spent way more than that, and I've been focused on everything I did. Why? Because it wasn't to earn me anything. When I study information, it's not because I'm going to get a reward out of it. I care not about that. And in fact, I go so far as to, I've gotten this information, and maybe it's because I understand humans, demigods, gods, death, life, the whole thing. I don't know, and it's not even like I like that. I don't even like. I don't even. It's a burden in some ways because because nobody listens, nobody cares. It doesn't necessarily stop me or anything, but this is just to say, hey, what's my qualifications? Yeah. You work at 7-Eleven for 40 hours a week for 50 weeks, and all of a sudden you're a year in, you're like, oh, I'm very good at using... And this isn't to discount anybody's fucking life for having a job at a fast food restaurant. I'm just saying, yeah, then they're going to be good at that. You know what I was good at? Like, just listening to everything. So when I say something, I'm very fucking certain about what I'm saying. There'd be no reason for me to speak about anything I'm speaking about unless I fucking knew it. Why? Because I hate, because I don't hate. When someone says something that's stupid or wrong, I just like, no, that's just dumb. Don't say that. I don't like to feel that way. So if there's an opening or an opportunity to be wrong, I won't speak it. And if I'm saying something that has 90% true, I'll be like, well, it seems that way, it feels that way. And I've just spent my time, my energy, my focus as whatever I am as a human. Not for 1 second worrying about how I'm going to eat, how I'm going to clothe myself, how I'm going to put a roof over my head, but to gain knowledge so that everybody else can have the knowledge that makes sure that everybody else is taken care of. 15, 16 fucking years. Not 15 years with the job. Not working 40 hours a week, living in my mother's basement, reading some bullshit, trivial bullshit on the internet. No, I'm talking about every single moment of every single day, I got to choose what I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do was study and understand how the world works. And I'm giving, and that's fucking lifetimes for most people, because they're already busy working, and then they're going to go hang out with their friends, and then they're going to do something else. I'm telling you that even when I'm hanging out with my friends, I'm still considering other ideas, the grand architecture of the world. This is why I don't have any friends, because I've spent. Do the math. I'm not that good at math, guys. Even though I grew up being at an advanced placement math, but then I was never good at artistry. I was never good at poetry. I didn't like language. And then I gave up math and I took up a little bit of reading and writing, and it became a very interesting dialogue between the math world and the English world, and that's a whole nother concept. But as I find myself in between those two contexts, which are the same thing, but it's all built off of a vibrational currents, I'm seeing I've spent how many hours? This is the question. How many hours? How many days? How many minutes? How many? And not even just sitting there with headphones on, not caring. I'm focused. If I spent 100 hours a week, 52 weeks, let's see, let's say 50 at 100 hours a week. 50 hours, and then we just add 2 zeros. That'd be 500. That'd be 5,000 hours a year times 10 years. 5,000. That'd be 50,000 hours every 10 years. And so that'd be 75,000. So let's just break it down. Maybe not 100, and there's some time I spent off. So 50, let's just say 60,000 hours of focused attention to everything I'm doing. And so when people discount or try to argue, like, I'm just like, well, it's wow, well, you know. That's the thing about when you do something for free. If you do something for free, people think that it's worthless. So this is where I'm kind of like, I've said this before, I'm a billionaire. My mind and my entirety of my being is worth trillions of dollars of what I know, and I could tell you how to put a business together based upon frequencies, vibrations, the smells, when someone was born, how to change them to become your middle marketing manager, and why you should never have a Leo be one of your I could tell you all of this. This is very simple to me. It all makes sense. I orchestrate all this shit. And then I go, oh, people discount me because it's free? I'll turn this whole fucking channel off. That's and it's not like a father or mother going, well, take away the shit and you'll never have candy again. It's not that. It's just me saying like, I'm trying to. Should I tell you why you should value my information? You know, because people value shit information every day. People like listen to their government, listen to their TV, listen to everything, and they just pay. They just pay to be misguided, to be instructed in a faulty way. Hey, here's what you need to eat. You know, the kind of shit people eat through all of their senses, through their eyes, their ears, their nose, their mouth. They eat shit. You all eat shit every day, and I'm sitting here trying to provide you with a cleansing agent, a spirit that is literally like, okay, I'm a god, but just let's not go that far. Oh, I'm a demigod. No, I'm just a human. I'm barely a human. I'm just a peon. Oh, no, I don't know anything. See, that's how people do. And I'm trying to bring you back up all to the point of being yourself, which is part of the same lineage, the same bloodline, the same. And when I say bloodline, don't get all crazy about it. I'm just saying we're all born of the same spirit. And so using spirit to cleanse people's ideas and their mind to get back to what you are. I'm so far beyond a PhD. I teach teachers how to be doctors, and I teach doctors how to get rid of their ignorances, and I take ignorances and I flip that on its, you know, this is the thing I'm trying to say. All of this shit is paramount to the implosion of the universe. Paramount to the implosion of the universe. There you go. I'm trying to rid people of the demons and the inadequacies and the poisons that are part of them. I'm trying to have people get rid of the ignorances. And normally you don't, that's the thing, is you don't get rid of ignorances. All you do is dump more cleansing fluid, cleaning agent on it to move the dirt away. And ignorances are akin to dirt. It's an ignorance is stagnant water. Do you see? If you forget about your pond, it will become stagnant and die. But if you stir your pond around, it will become living again. This is why they call still water and distilled water. If you still water, it stands still. If you distill water, it cuts water or splits water. This is why death isn't bad or dying isn't bad. But if you distill water, it moves it. I'm trying to distill information upon you through everything that I've earned, which is, where do you put a dead body? After you've burned it, then you've put it in an urn, so you've earned it. And so when you die and you split, you become a demigod or a god. And this is free. I think I've talked too much now. We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed this. You're welcome for the fluid spiritual Zen.